so much for being here today. I'd like to introduce my co-founders, Michael, Riz, Southie Soul, and on behalf of the rest of our team, we'd like to welcome you all today to the official launch of Hustle. All right, so I'm just going to take like 5 minutes to explain what Hustle is, how it works, why you should all be on it, and then we'll take it through and see what happens next. So, what is Hustle? Hustle is a mobile app made for makers and creators. It's a set of tools that allows creators to sell digital and physical products, connect with their fans, and manage their sales on demand. We build Hustle on the belief that we all deserve to make a living doing what we love. And we believe that we can turn our passions into livelihoods with the right set of tools and the right mindset. Creators today are more entrepreneurial than ever before. We're all looking to build multifaceted brands and businesses. We're touching on different product types and industries, all united together by a common vision. We created this platform to allow creatives to monetize and celebrate all of their skills. So creators currently use social media to build followers and streaming sites to build listeners, and creators use Hustle to build their business. We want Hustle to be the tool of choice for creators looking to monetize their unique content and creations. In order to take part, all you need is a passion and a motivation to spread your skills to the world. So how do we do this? Well, we make it easy. We make it so easy to start. There's no setup costs, 0 monthly fees. All we charge is a 5% transaction fee. What that really means is we only make money when you make money. We make it easy to set up. All you have to do is download the app, Hustle Salsa, from the App Store or Android Store, create a user profile, add your products, and start sharing your link to your friends, to your family, and to your network. We make it easy to build beautiful omni-channel storefronts for all of your customers, so they can browse your site no matter where they are, whether they're on mobile, tablets, or their computers. We make it easy for creators to sell, well, whatever they want, whether it's digital products or physical goods. Your storefront is the one-stop shop for your fans, and the mobile app is all you need. We make it easy to connect with your fans. You get your customer information exactly when they purchase, so you can call them, email them, get to know them, and build those personal relationships. One of the artists using our platform, Sarah, is using it to connect with her top fans at exclusive meet and greets. We make it easy to list exclusive fan offers. Our chairman here just recently launched his album, and he'll be announcing his site today where you can get limited edition merchandise, access to Kenya's first music NFT, and exclusive rewards for album purchases. We make it easy to track your sales, no matter where you made them. Whether you made them online, in a market, or in store, sync it all up with just a click of a button and say goodbye to pen and paper. Make it easy to access your sales on demand. No high withdrawal fees, no high minimum balances. Whatever money you earned, you can take out anytime you want. Hustle puts the power of big businesses into your hands. We help turn your followers into fans, so you can feel your passions and focus on your work. We believe the world is better off when passionate creators can focus on what they do best. In short, we make it easy for makers and creators to start and grow their businesses. We've learned so much working with amazing creators. Creators in music, like Art the Band, woohoo! Anderson Jones and Silvia Sorrow. Digital artists, like Kid Vault and Jerry Hanzo. Entrepreneurs in beauty, like Wethera, Washini Naturals, and Nurture Organics. Entrepreneurs in food, like Mary the Chef, our lovely lady here, Mafidis, and Fabio's Pizza. These creators are just the tip of the iceberg. We're aiming to work with 100,000 creators across Africa in the next 3 years. We're proud to say that Hustle was built in Kenya, but it's been made for Africa, and we're excited to take this journey together. Thank you all. Let's hustle.
focus this app is like at the beginning, we've gone through a metamorphosis of wanting to build something for everybody until we have it now on the creative art for the street. I think that's a beautiful thing. The Hustle app is supposed to be an artist's best friend. By saying an artist's best friend, it's the one-stop shop where, as an artist, you don't need to have a website because you're going to go studio. You can have your merchandise there. You can have always for all your fans to access all the different income streams. So if you have merchandise, if you have another business, another hustle on the side that you do, maybe you have honey or natural organics, you can put it there. And it helps you reconcile and does the bookkeeping for you in a very beautiful way that is very easy and straightforward. But also another beautiful thing about this app, guys, is that your fans can buy the music directly from the Hustle app and get a high quality sound recording in their phones. Why is it important for your fans to buy your music directly? Because so many times your fans want to support you, but they don't know how. And watching YouTube videos is not a support you need as an artist. So sometimes you realize that you can put your song on 50 people, and 1,000 people buy your song in one day, you know 50 people. And this is better rate than any streaming app is ever going to give artists in the world. Because you decide the price, you just post it. And if your fans are willing to pay, then you're in a good space. This application is a step in the right direction for this band because, as you can see, we are now dads, and it's important for us to start investing. We are now dads, but it's important for us to grow also economically and to invest in ventures such as these because they increase the network of the band, they increase our networks, and it's a positive African story in the world about that. So thank you for your time. Thank you for coming.
Hi, Fancy.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Great.
Okay, so you must have something you want to share about Sauti's involvement with Hustle, being co-founders to this. You guys have been working together on this for quite a long time, even during the COVID time. And from your experience as a creative, as a producer, as an entertainer and performer, what contribution would you say this is set to bring to the industry, to the creatives? You know, you work with a lot of artists and producers, so you are aware of some of the gaps in the industry that need to be filled, and how do you feel Hustle is going to fill in these gaps?
Thank you, Nix. Thank you everyone for being here. So I mean, with Hustle, I remember Penn and his whole team approached us, I think last year, and just the idea that he had, or they had rather, for this app was quite intriguing for us as creatives. And especially now when the world is going to a place where there's so many creatives who are young people who are becoming creatives and not everyone wants to do a white-collar job. Everyone wants to turn their passion into business. And there's so many other applications or platforms of selling your product or your music and merchandise and everything. But then this idea that the Hustle team came up with is quite something that for creatives empowers you as a creative. So you have direct access to your consumers. There's just amazing ways where you can make great money from the app itself, and just that direct involvement with your consumers and turning your followers into fans is something that is not every other platform. And of course the margins are like no other. And that really attracted us to do this business together with the team. And we were lucky to be part of the creative as well, and just bringing what we feel will work for creatives, especially being in the creative industry for the past 15 years. And I mean, we have quite a bit of knowledge when it comes to this area, and we just wanted to put in our creativity into the whole project. And here we are right now, and we are all very excited for this journey. And it's also good to see so many creatives here who've come out and showed up. So we assure you that this is going to be a great platform for you to work with.
Asante Patrick Fingers. I'm going to move over to Chimano, and I'm going to ask you maybe to take us through what Sauti Sol have been through as a business, as a band, as brothers. You know, you started, I want to say over 10 years, but I think it's been over 13 years maybe. Yeah, but you guys are both in the best way possible. And you know, it must have been a hassle starting over, you know, from trying to produce your music, put it out, I don't know, merchandise to us. So could you take us through how it was and the challenges that you experienced as a band, and what would have changed had you had an app like Hustle?
Wow, if I told you what our struggle, if I told you what our struggle was in the beginning, that was way back in 2008 when we released it on the 12th of December 2008. Wow. Just the points at how we could sell it, we had to figure out where we're going to sell it. We had record stores. Really, like Facebook wasn't even that, or that big. Where, you know, we had record stores that was still a big deal, and also in that moment our innovation was we're going to sell our albums in a cyber cafe and also at cyber cafes. And most of because cyber cafe was the one in the 20th century, for example, Elmo Castro. And as well, our merchandise as well also got into that. We had to get physical spaces where we could be able to distribute, and as well when we have gigs where we'd be able to sell our merchandise, or where people would be able to see our merchandise. So that was our struggle. So of course when we see this, and when I look at this, I'm just like, damn, if we did have this totally gives you a sense of, as well, a responsibility to your own craft, to your own business, because you have access to it from the one on the front row. You're the beginning and the end of it all. Yeah. So you know you have your back end, you have in terms of the customer interaction and your growth, you have all of that, your access to your money, and you know, whatever you sold, it even gives you an impetus to just, you know what, you see what you're putting in vis-a-vis what your work is, you know what you're putting into the app to make sure as well your customer interaction. You have all of that data with you firsthand. I'll tell you the beginning when we were still working with our label at that time. You know, and at some point when it comes to how our CDs are moving and how our merchandise, our T-shirts, I'm not calling merchandise or just T-shirts. I mean, that's merchandise. Sorry, I need to talk everyone. But so even at that time, even that we didn't have the access to how many we sold, because it was all very. There was a lot of gatekeeping in that, because also in that moment we were just like, we just signed and okay, we have merchandise, and I think we're getting something from it. We never really knew, but not to say that they were cheating us, but it was just that we were very aloof to a lot of things. But then what Hustle does for you is that you are in control, and at the end of it all, it's ours. It's locally enabled for you to succeed. You can have your mobile payments, and I guess at some point, Grace will talk about in terms of if it's a merchandise, and whether it's a storage or whatever, and then you decide is it a delivery, is it a pickup? Those are things within the app that you get to decide and to figure out. Basically, it's your own business Play Store. You do you for it and make it work for you. And you can also see how it works for you. And more so for creatives. And that's why we love it. The concept of it all, and it's wonderful. It's going to be great.
Thank you, Chidi. Next, Savara. Savara, you are known to be, you're a business head, like you like to get into the business, you know, you started a lot of business, you're a graduate at maybe prestigious business schools. So in terms of looking at the business and looking at hustle, what really stood out for you that made you feel like you as artists want to be part of this, you want to contribute to this? And do you think creatives are going to buy directly to, I mean, not creatives but the fans? Do you think the fans will buy directly to the creatives via hustle? And do you believe this is going to kick off and go all the way up?
My name is Savara. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate all of you, and it's quite interesting to see like how so many creatives are turning into entrepreneurs. And that's what hustle is about. Even the name hustle. Kuhustle is kuna vitu mingi sana. So how it started is like when we look at creatives as entrepreneurs, we have so much in our minds. We deal with so much. We're creating all the time, but you need to organize so that creativity can make sense to you. Because most of the time, we create all day, but if that creativity is not organized and put in a systematic way in which you can be able to analyze and see this side of merchandise is making more money. Maybe I should invest more in this kind of other merchandise, or maybe I should put all my eggs on them. So that's the power to analyze, the power to make decisions using data is the most important thing about hustle. So this application organizes everything for you. When you talk about business, I just say and I repeat, this creative economy is starting to boom. And it's our responsibility to be able to put it in order and to show the fans that we have some order. For the fans to believe and give you 10 shillings every day. It's yourself. Yeah. For a fan to be able to see like, oh, you know, it's Yaba. Yaba, I can trust Yaba with 100 shillings every week, you know, because I can see he's organized, I can see he's making sense out of his entrepreneurial skills and his music. That's the main reason for hustle. And we as entrepreneurs and businessmen, it's high time that whenever decisions about creative economy or anything that comes out about the creative economy, we are involved. So next time I want to see Steph Capella, I want to see a dancer, I want to see any other person communicating and being able to be in offices where decisions are made. So that when they make a decision about how a song should be charged, how can you charge a song just to download it on this app, you have a say. It's real. So that's the importance of the hustle app. The responsibility and the power is in your hands. So I want to see you guys, all of you guys in different offices, making decisions. We can pick them at table, but no, we want this, so that the power can be vested in us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Savara. So sitting next to Savara is Mike from Hustle. Maybe you can also tell us more about Hustle and what would you like to share? This is a big day, we're literally unveiling it is official. Some artists already have been on Hustle. It's not that it's starting today, but today is when we're making everything official. So how does it feel for you and the rest of the Hustle team? What would you like to share?
Hi everybody, my name is Michael. I'm the CTO and the co-founder of Hustle. We're very excited for this platform. We've had a few creators joining us and trying it out. We've seen how we've been able to use it to monetize their creativity. Yeah, so we've seen how the various creatives have been able to monetize their creations. Art it transcends borders, right? Art is the same everywhere. It's the way we enjoy Nigerian music here in Kenya, all time, right? Hustle is trying to make that as easy as possible. So any creative anywhere in the world download the app, put their products on, and then they'll be able to sell that ads anywhere. Make some money, you only take very small percentage. They have 95% of whatever they make, and they'll be able to put food on the table for their kids and their family as well. Thank you, Obudana.
Thank you, Mike. So I will come back to you, Bien, because each one of the Sauti Sol members are currently working on their individual music projects. I know that you've heard about this. Bien just launched his EP, which is called Bow Men Are Better. He stands by that, you know, he will never retract, so that's for Bien to maybe share more about his project. But then I wanted you to share about this EP that you have dropped, an exclusive drop that all the fans and everybody can only access via Hustle. What is it that you're sharing for the first time on Hustle exclusively?
Yes, I'm very excited today to be the first old man to share my music in Hustle. It's an odd move, that's what I would say. And so EP is going to be available in Hustle and purchase it. Yeah, so the EP is available. Bold Men Love Better album you can buy for $5. Also, if you buy the album for $500, you'll be able to get a link to watch a virtual experience that Aaron and I have recorded for the album Bold Men Love Better. It's an exclusive link for the guys who buy the album. So I'm advising all of you to listen to the album via this platform. It will be beautiful. Also, I have the first NFT ever in the history of bald men in Africa. So I think I'm the first bald man in the continent. Together with Aaron Nui, of course. Our album cover art has now been encrypted. Has now been minted into NFT. I would love to explain for you the back end of the NFT. I'm going to let Pen do the explanation there because I also kind of don't get NFT just yet, but I promise, you know, yeah, and then also, I just put my best foot forward and then I'm going to that. And I'm hoping a lot of other artists also understand that there's value in building a quality cover art and you can make money for you, you can make money for your collaborators, you can make money for the guys who are building, you know, the guy who's making the art for you. We have also exclusive merchandise that has been made as a collaborative project between Jamhuri Wear, which is Kimathi. For those of you who are not aware of Jamhuri Wear, check them out on Instagram. Jamhuri is huge. He's been joking Jay-Z. He's a Kenyan guy in the States doing amazing things. Jay-Z has won Jamhuri, Akon has won Jamhuri, Justin Bieber, like everybody who's somebody has won Jamhuri, and we have been privileged to get a quality global finish to our merchandise. So our merchandise is going to be available on the page as well. Is there anything I haven't said there? Yeah, so
yes, there's something you haven't said.
Yes, yes.
Concerts?
Oh, yes. Yeah, like we're going to have a couple of Boardman concerts this December. Actually, let me just say this now that also episode is here. On the 11th and 12th of December, we're having Soul Fest, which is a festival done by Soul Generation Records. And the aim of that but the festival is going to also be the first time we will be playing Midnight Train live on stage in Kenya. And we are all looking forward to it, man. Yeah, it's going to be one of the best days of our lives. And also, we're going to make sure you can access the tickets for that here. So don't worry. And then also, Aaron and I are having a series of concerts for the Bold Men Love Better project. It's a jazz kind of concert, so we're going to be doing concert like auditoriums and such. However, we're also going to do some shows at the Alchemist. So everybody's release here. You guys need to like talk about all the projects.
If you insist. Yeah, so on top of what Vienna said, everyone is embarking on their own individual projects, and you've seen some music that has come out. One of my songs is out already. And the album is coming out end of this month, and it will be accessible again on Hustle with merchandise and everything, the whole shebang. Everything will be out. Yeah, just you'll know more as things go by. But I'm very excited for it, and so far the reception has been great. So thank you all very much.
Hi. So my project is not yet out, of course, but yeah, it shall be out. Wow, my first single comes out on December 3rd. So first single comes out on December 3rd. My project is called Heavy is the Crown. Heavy is the Crown. It just embodies anybody who has a focus on themselves, and what they do, and celebrates, the humanity's differences. You're part of this. You wear your own crown, and you being on Hustle is you wearing your own crown, because you're taking charge of your own life and your own business. So that's what's up. So that's what Heavy is a Crown is. It's about happiness. It's about freedom. It's about being extra and not caring about it. So, and that's also happened. My EP comes out. It's an EP. I have 7 songs in my EP, which comes out sometime in January, which will be communicated. But yes, look out for December 3rd. Of course, it will be on Hustle. TNC soon. Yes, so it's just about that. It's going to be an exciting moment for everybody. Promise you that. Thank you.
Thank you. Really looking forward to the project. Savara here. My project is called Savage Level. Savage Level is my philosophy. It just explains my life. I thought about the first thing that I could put out in solo, and I thought the only way to explain myself is to tell my life story, and that's why I believe in some stuff which you hear in the album. So it's about my life, my lifestyle, and it encompasses a lot of young Africans, young forward-thinking Africans, black community, like what is my and so I'll explain more as I release. My first release is going to be in December. We haven't come out with the date, so it's between 5th and 10th. Yeah, things have shifted. I was supposed to release earlier, but this company didn't come around. But it's going to have a lot of different things, yeah. A lot of rhythm, a lot of beats. So, Tajibamba, I'm sure, and thank you. I would like to explain something about Alone Together. So many people are sending me messages. Oh, Savara, nasikia metawanyika, nasikia megawanyika, nasikia split. Guys, let's chill, okay? To relax. Alone Together is about each one of us just exploring their individual self-cares. Sisi hatukuzaliwa pamoja. Unajua, sisi mabro, tulipatana tukakuwa friends. Biena kuna philosophy zake, niko na philosophy zangu, Chimano, same as Polycarp. Na tukazileta pamoja, tukafanya sauti nzuri. But most of the time, watu wanaweza niita Chimano. Tunaweza kuwa na Biena, watu wananiita Polycarp. They mean well, but it just shows you don't know us individually. So Alone Together is about that. It's not about attitude split. No, actually, all the songs have been written them together. We produce them together. Right now, when it comes to videos and everything, Pierre and I say they're going to videos and I say they're Chimano. So in the background, we're still together. We will do one person is spearheading a project, which explains more about them. So, okay? Thank you. Thank you guys.
Thank you so much, Sauti Soul and Hustle team. Right now, I want to call out some creatives, our special guest, guests, our VIPs in the building. Hack the band, please come to the front. Steph Capella, please come to the front. Yaba, please come to the front. Gillian and Vincent, please come to the front. But so you're not supposed to be leaving. Okay. Gentlemen, men of honor, I like that.
My job, una meta.
Thank you so much. Please welcome Hack the Band, Yaba, Steph Capella, Vincent, Gillian, feel at home. Welcome our superstars. We're very happy to have you here. It's an honor to be with you here. It's an honor to listen to your music every day. Thank you so much for your contribution to the industry. Yes, come through. Welcome. Just have a seat. Karibuni sana. So, as I mentioned before, Hustle is not launching today, but it's already been active. Thankfully, we have creatives, we have artists, some you see in front of you who have already had an experience of using Hustle. And that's why they're here today to share their experience with Hustle, what changed in their career, in their life, in their business as soon as they started using Hustle. And by the way, if I would explain in a layman's term how Hustle runs, you know the way you have a Twitter account or an Instagram account, you have like twitter.com/Aliko or instagram.com/Powerfly. So when you join Hustle, you're going to have hustlesasa.com/hacktheband or /Sauti Sol. And so you have your own profile. The way you have your own profile on Instagram or Facebook, you join Hustle and you have your own profile, which is a website. So when you have your own profile, it is your website, it's your shop. Go on there and sell whatever you want to sell. So if you're selling beauty products, if you're selling music, if you're selling merchandise, if you're selling food, whatever it is, that's how Hustle runs. You get your money, somebody buys something from there, you can get that money out immediately via M-Pesa. This is something that doesn't happen with other platforms. Some platforms have to wait for days, some wait quarterly, but the power with Hustle is as soon as you get your money, you can get it out. So without further ado, I'll pass over the mic to our superstars over here. I would like them to introduce themselves and also tell us about the experience using Hustle. Was it successful? What worked for them? And what would they like to tell other artists as to why they should join Hustle? I will start with you, Jimmy and ladies first. Hi, welcome.
Hello everybody, my name is Gillian. I am the founder of PB Sources. I am an entrepreneur and I think it's a mistake. I don't know how I am up here. I don't know that I have anything in common with the likes of Sauti Sol, goodness gracious. Anyway, I made Source and I met Pen about a year ago and he said to me he has an app and you can see by my age I'm going to do. So there was a bit of a problem. I said, I don't know how these things work, I'm not familiar with it. And anyway, here we are. I am a user of the fan. I am a one-woman show, as it is. Entrepreneurship in Kenya is not going to be part. There are a lot of women hours. I need to be in many places at the same time. And thank God to this amazing app. I am now able to, there's a bookkeeper in there, there's a marketing person in there, there's a shop in there, so that I have everything on my phone really has given me more room to be creative. I'm gonna stop. Thank you so much. Vincent?
Hi guys. My name is Vincent. Short form Vince. I'm a creative in jewelry industry. My page is Vincent Jewelry. I'm also a student. So when Ben approached me, I was actually feeling motivated or even before even starting like using the app. Because it was something that would help. Okay, would making inasaidia sana, like inasaidia in a way that you are able to keep track of your business, and also you are able to check how things are going as far as growth is concerned to your business.
Vincent, umemaliza ama do you want to say it again in Swahili version? Uko sawa? Umemalizia? Okay, sawa. So next, maybe we're going to talk to the band. Thank you so much for being here. You recently released your album, Simple Man, which has a hit single, Mind Jaber. With a video shot at Alchemist, such a dope single, such a dope album. And for the first time, fans were able to get your album before it was available worldwide through this very app that we're launching here today. So maybe tell us about that decision. What came out of that? Have you ever done that before? And how many fans were able to access your album and to buy it?
Yeah. So we have a band, underscore to the band. And I go by the name of Skoko. This is Chief Moya. Let me help Mordecai. Tutu. Yeah. Yes, sir. Mordecai. Chief up. Yeah. So the band, underscore to the band. And you see, with Hustle for us, it was more about, my name is Kiafiti Sadia. Okay. So with Hustle for us, it was more about connecting with the fans, because with YouTube and all those other apps, you don't have direct access to your fans. You know, there's 2 million people who are watching your music, but you don't know from where. You can know from where, but not the person themselves. So, and with Hustle, it gives you that kind of direct access to your fans. Maybe I can just give an example. There is, and also when the fan buys the music, you get the email directly. You get an email saying, so and so bought your music. And so one day, somebody sent an email saying, I bought the album, but I don't know how to download. And so Pen just asked me to call the guy and help them with the process, you know. And when I called the guy, apparently the person who was trying to download the music, he was visually impaired, so he couldn't see the download icon, no. And when nilimpigia tu hivi, just by saying hello, he knew who I was. He was like, don't even introduce yourself. Thank you for your music. If you have any other music on that app, send it to me directly and I will buy it. You see? And that's the kind of direct interaction we want with our fans. Because this music, we don't do it for ourselves, we don't do it for the money. We do it so that we can help other people through their times, through their lives. And our album by that time was called Soundtracks of Our Lives. Because with COVID and the lockdown and everything, you had a lot of time to reflect on the things you were doing right, the things you were doing wrong, and the things maybe you need to improve on. And the music was just to help people through that time, a day at a time. And Hustle was there to help us send it to the people, get it to the people. And the more people use the app, the more we make money also. Yeah.
Check it. All right. Maybe what I can add on top of that is that with everything music and everything moving towards technology, kila go forward, and so there's a lot of middlemen, if I can call it, you know. So it's like Apple Music, kuna msanii pekee ngoma huko ama kwa YouTube kwa account yako, but with Hustle tumeweza kuuza music yani directly We've cut out the middleman. You know, we can make our own money with our own music directly and monitor and have that database and collect it in such a way that the next time I'm releasing anything, you know, whatever it is, merchandise or whatever, I can give those people who have bought my customers any priority. So I mean, to us, and that's such a forward thing, and shout out to you, Ben, and Jimmy Associate. Salute.
Also, congratulations to Solomon. Just come to accept congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yeah, man. Congratulations. So you made money. 2020 you made money. Yeah, because people are suffering actually. And for us, that was among platform to company business, the radio time. And I don't have much to say, but we are making money as artists.
Yeah. And also you
Cool
see,
that will have a person.
and on the app, there's somebody who comes on the app just one day, buys the album 7 times,
Friends.
and he buys it tomorrow, the next day, and it's a place where, as a musician, I connect directly with the fan. And when people bought the album, sometimes you can just give the person a call, maybe organize something for that person, you know. So it's your direct interaction with your killer kitu. It's not even about selling the music. It's about being able to interact with that person, knowing who that person is, where they live, what they do, why they like your music, what other thing they would like you to sing about. You know, you people who are in touch. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Hi guys, my name is Yaba, the Prince of Rumba King. And first of all, I want to shout out to Hat the Band, my boys on Tani, Alafu, Sauti Soul, and congratulations to you guys. I remember the first time Pen called me, I was in Sagana for a gig for Fusion, and then it was like, hi, I have a solution for you. And then I asked him which one, and then he told me, I know a way you can make money. And he told me, like, when you come back, just come meet me. And the best thing about me and Ben, we always meet physically so many times. So vile nilikam akaniambia, I joined Hustle Sasa when it was a website. There's a difference. A website, now it's an app. And then he told me, this thing, bro, it's going to be an app very soon. And I think I was the first person to make sales on Hustle Sasa. And yeah. Imagine 2020, but by the way, for those who don't know, I used to be in a group called Red Acapella. And shout out to my guy, you guy, Maga. So, having been in a pandemic, having left a group, no gigs, no nothing, this was like the way I used to survive personally. Hustle Sasa is a way, the way people used to sell music, kitambo. There's no difference. It has just made it easier. The only differences are not handing over physically. So you get your money almost 100%, and then it's 5%. Another thing, you can always withdraw anytime. It's not like, it's also like zingine huko utangoja ndo ifike sijui which amount so that you're in a position to withdraw the money. So you might never ever withdraw that money. So it means at the end of the day you're not making money. And then the withdrawal fee, man, they saw $100 to withdraw whichever amount. You know, it's the cheapest way. So, and for me, I also say I have film equipment, and when I got them, I put them on Hustle Sasa. So I do not have to depend on music at the time, you know. So it gives me another option to sell whichever thing I want as a musician. So the data and the communication. And I want to say, actually, I sold the first edition of the Kaya Rumba King. We sold 350 tickets through Hustle Sasa. Yeah? Selling tickets. You know, it's the easiest way to build a musician. So, because I'm a
Nigeria. I'm Steph Capella. I am Capella everywhere. I think I'll just add one thing to what Yaba said, because I think everyone has pretty much said everything. But for like an artist who's still on the come up, for someone who is still building their name, there's no better way to build your name than to actually connect with your fans, to actually know who they are. Because then it's a car meaning, like after I met with Pen, she couldn't really, like it seems like Pen that but after I went and met with Pen, I had a show that was coming up at Alchemist, which was like a week or a couple of weeks later. Guess what I did? I went and took all those emails like that I received for the people who had watched my music, messaged each and every person, and then also I went and took their phone numbers, messaged each and every person, and I was like, yo, I have a show, please come out, and they did. So like, for someone who's still building their name, and me, I want to specifically speak to the artists that bad how much I make it, but they're working, they're hustling, yeah? This is the best place for you to build your reputation, to build your brand, to build yourself, get to know your fans, let your fans know you. This t-shirt that I'm wearing right now is my merchandise, it's available local, my music is available local, so please, if you're an artist and you're trying to build your name, Hustle Sasa is the place for you. You'll get direct linkage to your people. And it's also a very good way of knowing who's a customer and what I have to comment. It's a very good way to separate who loves your music just by watching it and who's actually ready to go in their pockets and support you.
Thank you so much, you all, for coming here today, for sharing the experience with Hustle. We hope somebody out there is listening and starting to get through to Hustle, to start selling whatever they're selling when it comes to creative. So we're going to wrap off today, right now. But if you have any questions and you would like to pose them over to Have the Band, Steph Capella Yaba, Vincent, Jillian, Sauti Soul, Hustle team, you're free to ask any questions. Just put up your hand, introduce yourself and ask the question. If there are no questions, we will close, and then there are some people who asked to do the one-on-one interviews. We'll start to do the interviews, and I hope you have registered with Esther, part of my PR team, for that. So anybody who has a question, and it doesn't have to be a question, if you also have a comment or something that is really burning that you want to share, but it has to be in context. Yeah?
Hi everyone, my name is Selima, and I have a question for us. Thank you so much for having us today. I wanted to ask, when it comes to artists, especially upcoming artists, who understand that I need to have a middleman in order for them to market my music, I need to have playlisting so that at least my streams can reflect. How will that work around an artist who does not really understand how marketing works?
Thank you for the question. Look, I think for Hustle, it's a compliment to everything that you're doing, right? Nobody's saying to stop being on other networks and marketplaces, to stop having a marketing agent or publicist. All that is very important. What we are saying that you need to have a channel for yourself as well, right? In the same way that everybody here has been able to monetize, connect with fans, etc. That's a power that everyone should have, right? Whatever you decide to swap to your side or the marketplace's side, that's up to you, but you need it all in order to succeed today as a creative. And we're just adding another tool for you to take control for yourself.
One last question. For Hustle, when I'm selling a merchandise, you find a lot of entrepreneurs have a community whereby you're able to interact with maybe over 30 people or more. Am I going to also maybe have the same experience when I'm joining Hustle and I'm selling my products there? Like a group, a community?
Yeah, so that's something that we're working on, right? I think for now, a lot of people have WhatsApp groups, broadcast lists, Instagram groups, etc. Right? So Hustle right now just plugs into all of those things. Right? So once you create your store link, you're able to share that link no matter what network you're on, and then they can have like a one-stop shop to purchase everything.
Do we have any other question? Just introduce yourself, where you're from, and go on.
Hi everyone, my name is Miss Phil from Pulseline, Kenya. I have a question to the Hustle team. What are the requirements so that you can sign up to the app, apart from just being a creator? Are there age restrictions, subscriptions, about your music and everything?
Yeah, so for now, we're working primarily with artists that like own rights to their own music, right? So if you already have signed with someone and there's, royalties and things like that that have to deal with other parties, right? You would probably need to sort that out with those third parties before you can list it on Hustle, right? But everybody here has full creative control over the products, over the merch, over the music, so it's not a problem. In terms of other requirements, we're still working on them as we go. We just started today, and we'll figure out as more creatives come on board, what kind of help they need, what kind of assistance they need from us, right? We want to be kind of like a full-stop shop for everybody, right? And help out where we can. So as an example, the gang is planning to come out with some dope merchandise as well. How can we help them provide, high-quality t-shirts? How can we help with the printing? How can we help with the sourcing, right? In the future, if you're creative, like, and you need resources to lend, to start a new project, to borrow, how can we help with that as well, based on the data that you've given us through the platform?
Thank you, Pen. We have another question here.
My name is Kakina with Switch TV. My question would be to Hustle. We're talking about convenience, which comes with lots of submitting data. How safe is the data for the consumer?
Yeah, absolutely. Where's our CTO? That's why we have a CTO to answer the tough questions.
Okay, so the data is completely safe. None of our sellers in Africa, we are hosted fully with Google, and all the data is safely stored on there. And again, to answer that question about your particular data that we're taking from merchants, right now we are not taking so much information. All you need to be able to sign up to Hustle is a phone number and an email, right? If you sell physical items, you need to add your physical location as well. In the future, we plan to add. In the future, we are going to be adding more data points to be able to help with KYC and then be able to do more features with that.
Okay, purely out of curiosity, do you expect as consumers to interact with ads in the application?
Interact with what?
Ads.
No ads. No ads at all.
Okay, so do we have any other question? Can I have some strong men please help me, and women also, to carry these tables from here, please? If you're a strong man or woman, or there's one question before the strong people come through.
I'm also a strong woman, but that's not right. I'm a woman. So my name is Laura. I'm by nature a curious person. The questions that I have actually were twofold. One, actually one of you artists can answer this. I know one of you said that 2020 was a good year, but I would like to know, for a lot of people,